DockSide TV. We're talking cold weather, nice redfish, and big speckled trout. I hope you enjoy this episode of DockSide TV. Stay tuned. Alright, we just pulled up after a pretty frigid little boat ride there. We just had a big cold front, pretty chilly out here. We're going to start off using the Midnight Mullet Matrix Shad. We're also going to try using some of the Vortex, the Kamikaze Vortex. And we just seen some little bait activity on the shoreline here. This is a canal we really like. Didn't really know where to stop, saw some little mullets moving on the bank, so we're going to start right here and see what happens. We got a big trout on here. Look at that bad boy there, boy. It's about as big as they get in the marshes off the intercoastal. This is a solid 4.5 to 5.25 pound fish. Look at this bad boy. Oh man, look at the mouth on that sucker. That is a fine fish, ladies and gentlemen. One of my biggest of the winter. Look at that mouth. He inhaled that Matrix Shad. Got it on a 3/8 ounce jig head. Midnight Mullet. One of the biggest trout I've caught in quite some time. Whoa. Look at that fine fish there. It's probably a 24-inch fish. I'd say he's about 4 3/4. 5 pounder, beautiful fish. Alright, where we're fishing at today is a deep canal in the marsh off the intercoastal. It's about 10 foot in the middle, and it's got a real grassy bank on the shoreline. And you want to, when you're fishing these, this is a good wintertime strategy. You want to find deep canals, find canals that have grass on the edges, and it makes it to where the bait fish and all can hang out in the grass and the fish are on the ledges to ambush the prey. But you're gonna need, you want to know, if you're just gonna cast up against the bank, your lure is gonna be full of grass the whole time. So you got to know where that grass line's at, that edge. You can see it right here. It's where, you'll be able to see it a lot easier if the sun was out. But you can see it's where from that dark, like a navy color, goes into like an aqua greenish color. It's where the dark goes into the light. And it makes it a lot easier if you have a good pair of polarized sunglasses. You can see the difference. What you want to do is cast right on the edge of the grass. You don't want to throw it all the way on the bank and bring it out. You want to throw it right on the edge of the grass, which is about 2 foot deep, and you're going to work the lure out to about, I don't know, 7 or 8 foot of water. And it just varies where your bites come through as the day, depending on the temperature of the water. So like I said, throw it up at the grass line, and you're going to just work it slowly off the grass line into the deeper water. Don't throw it up on the bank whenever you can see grass. Grass is a good thing. Don't catch it on your hook and complain about it being too grassy. Grass is what you want. You just got to understand how to fish it. Fish the edges of it. Fish it where it's clean. Alright, when you're fishing in the winter, fishing deep canals, windy bayous and such, sunlight and temperature is going to dictate everything of where the fish are going to be. On the sunnier days, the fish are they tend to drive up closer to the bank in the shallower parts. The water's going to warm up, they're going to be up there like they're sunbathing. And that's really what we like. It concentrates the fish up closer, shallow water, makes them easier to catch. Trout and reds, they when they're living together in canals like this, they'll both act quite similar. Now on the colder days, which today's not frigid, we had a pretty good front yesterday. It's pretty cold, but it's not frigid. The trout and the reds are both biting good today. We got a very overcast day. We're not really catching the fish dead up on the grass line and the shallows. They're more in the deeper part of the water. Our bites are coming about halfway out to the boat. You just want to throw up close to that grass line and just work it slow. You know, on the warmer days, we seem to catch more trout and less reds. On the colder days, seems like we catch more reds, less trout. The reds seem to be able to handle the cold water better. And you just want to vary up that jig, the speed of that jig, depending on how cold it is. The fish will tell you everything. You just be observant of it. If it's real cold, you might want to just slowly jig it like this, just wiggling it off the bottom like a worm. And on your warmer days, you might want to pop it real hard and erratic, bringing that bait high off the bottom. Now, on extremely cold days, a lot of times you can turn around and throw it dead into the canal, into that 10 and 15 foot of water. You might want to use a little bit heavier jig head. That way you can get the bait down and the fish will be in the deeper water. You just got to try different things. And what happens in the winter, cover a lot of water till you find them, try different techniques. But when you find the fish, they're in there like bees. And that's the key. It's very easy to catch fish in the winter. It's very hard to find them. So try some different techniques, different sides of the canal, different speeds of your retrieve, and figure out what they want. They'll let you know. Oh, nice red. We're catching a mixture in here right now. And that's typical wintertime fishing. The colder it is, the easier it is to catch the reds. The more reds we catch, the warmer it is. On warmer winter days, it seems like the trout act a little bit better. And today, it's one of them days where it's kind of in the middle. It's pretty cold, but not unbelievable. A lot of times when big fronts come through, it'll dirty the water up. That really affects the trout, but the redfish don't really mind it too much. So on the real brutal cold fronts, after that we come fish the marshes off the intercoastal and really tag the reds, but the trout can be tough. But the water's still crystal clear. But we are popping the reds pretty good today. We've already caught at least 15 or 20. We're starting to let them go. Plenty redfish out here. It's been the intercoastal and all of the marshes off of Unknown Pass, Alligator Point, Bybee Avenue, the pipeline over there. It's been unbelievable this year with redfish. And trout's been a little off, but I tell you, we're having a real nice day with the trout today, though. So, pretty awesome out here. So, come get on some action. Let's see if we can catch some more.
See, when those redfish get in a frenzy in their eating, and they start feeding a lot, look how blue their tails get. Watch when he comes out the water. Catch him. Look how cool that blue is.
We're gonna go ahead and end the show right here. Redfish and trout out the wazoo. It's been a great December so far this year. A lot of places to fish, a lot of places to catch fish. Out at DockSide right now, and all of the local marshes in the Lake Pontchartrain Basin. We're going to let this one go. Make sure to check out all of our episodes. There's all kinds of stuff to do, from fishing the bridges, the marsh, the Great Wall in Chalmette. Everything's good right now wherever you want to go. Check out all our episodes at www.docksidela.com. Get in on this good fishing action. We finally got some nice sunshine and sunlight now. The fish are really starting to bite. We're going to get back to fishing. Until next time, good fishing. It's another little flounder to polish off of. Grand Slam. A little bit of everything today.